Hey guys, what is going on and welcome to another Fortnite Battle Royale video here on the channel. Now today we've had the version 34.20 update, the second big update in Chapter 6 Season 2, which has brought with it OG Season 3. If you want to find out more about that, go check out my other video, which will be up later today or early tomorrow. But it has also brought a lot of quests, again, for main Battle Royale. Now these quests are some more weeklies. So we have the week 5 quests, which we'll have a look at first. The week 5 quests, as normal, we have 5 quests worth 30,000 XP, each plus 1 bonus goal. Now this week's quests are quite simple. Purchase 3 items from outlaw vending machines, eliminate 3 players with sniper rifles, deal 250 damage to players while on a motorcycle, kind of an annoying one. Deal 600 damage to opponents while hip firing is not that bad, and then you've got a 2-stager one up there, but that is party assisted. Use the common outlaw keycard to access a black market backroom. We'll find out in this video what stage 2 of that is. We also, though, have been given expertise quests. Now I know this might give you guys some PTSD of last season. Last season were hard. This season, I would like to reassure you, they're a lot easier. I'm not going to say that they will be really easy, that you'll get them done in a few days, but you should be able to get them done in a couple of weeks. So, let's have a little look at what different expertise we have. So, first one is from Keisha Cross, and that is assault rifle expertise. Stage 1 being deal 1700 damage to players with assault rifles. 1700 is a lot better than the 15,000 it was last season, but that only unlocks you 60% off a grey collateral damage assault rifle from Keisha Cross. Completing the other stages will then upgrade it to green, blue, purple and legendary. So expertise does work differently this time. You don't have to complete all 5 quests to actually get the reward. You can now buy things even if you've only done stage 1, which is a lot nicer. Then healing expertise from Joss, which will unlock a discounted chug jug from her. Stage 1 requires you to reach full health and shields in 3 different matches, which is not that difficult, which unlocks the actual sale of the chug jug. The stages 2, 3, 4 and 5 then give you more of a discount for it, 15%, 30%, 45% and 60% off that chug jug. Then explosive expertise next, which will give you a sticky grenade launcher sale from Skillet. Stage 1 requires you to deal 1000 damage to players with explosives, and that will unlock you the epic sticky grenade launcher sale. Then completing further quests will unlock you a 20% off, 40% off. Then the 4th one will unlock an upgrade. So that sticky grenade launcher you can buy will no longer be epic, it'll now be legendary. And then on the 5th quest you'll get your 60% off. Then next up is the vault cracking expertise from Valentina, which unlocks a discounted plasma burst laser. Stage 1, nice and simple, is enter each bank vault. There are 4 on the map, you're just going to enter all of them, that's not too difficult. That will give you the epic plasma burst laser available for purchase from Valentina, and then completing stages 2, 3, 4, 5 will upgrade the discount 15, 30, 45 and 60% off. Dual wield expertise from Big Dill will unlock a discounted pump and dump sale for the season. Stage 1 is deal 1000 damage to players with shotguns, and that'll unlock you a grey pump and dump sale from Big Deal at 60% off. Completing further stages in this one upgrades the pump and dump to green, blue, epic and legendary. 6th expertise, that's right, there's a lot of them. The 6th one, exotic expertise. Unlock a discounted Dilbit sale for the season, and this one is with Outlaw Midas. Stage 1 of 5 being spend 2 Dilbits. Really not that difficult. That will unlock you an exclusive Dilbit sale with Midas. Completing further stages in this will give you a discount off that Dilbit that you buy. 15, 30, 45 and 60% off, meaning that you can actually buy a Dilbit for gold now, which is kind of nice. And then your final expertise with Cassidy Quinn is the sniper rifle expertise. Now, this will give you a discounted Falcon Eye sniper rifle. Stage 1 requires you to deal 1000 damage to players with the sniper rifles. Then the way this one works is the first one gives you the ability to purchase a rare Falcon Eye sniper. Second one, 30% off. The third quest then upgrades it to epic. Your fourth stage then gives you 60% off. And then finally, completing your fifth stage upgrades it again to legendary. So all in all, your expertise quests are not too difficult, but there's a lot of them. Now finally, the main purpose of this video, why most of you will be here, I will put chapters in so that you guys can skip to this point. The story quests. Now we have two sets of these right now. We have Wanted Keisha Cross, which is the part 4 of the storyline, stage 1 of 6. Sure, you can rob vaults, but can you stunt on a bike? You must score 200,000 trick points on a motorcycle. Not too difficult to do. But then we also have espionage quests. Use the henchman Walkie-Talkies to eavesdrop on Baron Kane. That gives you a bonus 30,000 XP and is the return of voice lines. Woohoo! So, that was a very long intro, but without further ado, let's go and complete some of these quests, shall we? So folks, I've completed stage 1 in Midas's exotic expertise, and as you can see I now have 3 quests, which is ask Midas about exotic expertise giving you 5,000 XP, purchase a dill bit from Midas for 5,000 XP, but then also you then get the stage 2, which is the one that actually progresses your expertise progress, and that is to deal 750 damage to players after spending power. So you can see all the stages are going to be different for all of them. You'll have to sort of see what they are as you go through them. I can't exactly cover them all in a YouTube video, I'm sorry. So folks, just random extra one. I've just found the first walkie-talkie, so let's listen to the audio log, shall we? Some good news. Daigo will... Wait, Kane and Daigo are working together? What? Daigo, you traitor! I don't want to wear your skin anymore. You treasonous little traitor. So folks, we found a motorbike, and I'd like to clarify that any type of motorbike counts, any type of trick points count. Naturally, you're going to want more of an off-roading bike to get good trick points, but you can still do it on these more high-tech ones, just as long as you're careful to land your tricks, because if you don't land the tricks, you don't get the points, and if you don't get the points, it doesn't count towards your quest. So, without further ado, let's get ourselves 200,000 points. So folks, we've finally got a good bike and a good area to do it. Let's land this backflip, that's 40,000 points, that takes me to 200,000. So then we're going to run into this tunnel and hide and have a little look at what stage 2 is. So the stage 2 story quest, I have a challenge for you if you're up for it. Talk to Keisha Cross about her plans. Now for those of you that don't know where Keisha Cross is, there's a good reason why I'm here. Keisha Cross is at this black market, the one not too far from Mass Meadows. So, let's speak to her really quickly, and hopefully no one comes and interrupts us. You've probably heard Midas has asked us outlaws to keep the Baron bothered and busy. My old friend Cassidy Quinn is a really big fan of Midas. She wants to impress him. Cassidy's good, but she's also reckless, so I'm sending my girl some backup in case things go sideways. Okay. If you're up for the challenge, stay in touch and buckle up. Jobs with Cass are always a wild ride. Oh good god. Well, I mean, that gets us into stage 3 anyway. Stage 3 of 6. If you're going to work with Cass, or when you work with Cass I should say, you need to be the steady hands on the wheel. Well, I don't have a driver's license, so that probably is a bad idea. Boost 200 meters distance in a vehicle without leaving the road. Okay, that shouldn't be too difficult. Let's go find ourselves a good car and a good stretch of road to do that on then. So just before we go and do that, let's talk to Midas about exotic expertise. So then he'll explain it. You're looking to buy some dilbits, I'm the only authorised seller on the island, and I'm choosy. Continue demonstrating your competence to me and I can adjust the price of these dilbits for you. That's cool. Although I think someone's already bought a dilbit from him in this game, so I don't think I can actually do that again. Oh, I forgot they've changed the exotic weapons. Ah, so yeah, the exotic weapons are different to the ones that you might have seen in the first batch. So if you got used to the exotic weapons, go and check them out because there are some new ones. So let's go and find ourselves that car. So folks, we've got a bike. Bikes will still work for this quest and arguably might be easier to keep on the road. So just do that. That then leads you on to stage 4 of 6 for the story. Sometimes making a clean getaway requires navigating a sticky situation. Deal 200 damage to opponents while riding a motorcycle. Kind of a bit of an annoying quest, but it does say opponents. So that does mean that guards and things like that count. So if you can use a motorcycle and catch up with the convoy, that might be a good way to do this one. This quest is remarkably more difficult than you might think. Hitting 200 damage while on a motorcycle, it's not the easiest to do. So this might take you a couple of attempts to get your 200 damage racked up, or a couple of opponents killed. But keep at it, you will eventually get there. Guys, for context, if you don't have a discount, the deal pit from Midas will cost you 2,000 gold bars. Meaning that even with the full 60% discount, it will still cost you 800 gold bars. It's quite pricey. So folks, it would appear that you can scope in if you sit still, and then you get quite a good view of people, which allows you to do that quest a lot easier. So consider that when trying to do your story quests. But that then leads us on to stage 5. Cass is ready to meet up. Are you? Now, for this one, you have to buy an item from Cassidy Quinn. Cassidy Quinn, in case you didn't know, is over at Lone Wolf Lair. So I guess that means we're going to have to do it in a different game. But without further ado, let's use the power of editing and we'll head straight on over there. So folks, I've actually found the second walkie-talkie over here at Lone Wolf Lair. So let's pick it up and listen.
The next parcel is ready for delivery. See that Daigo receives it.
Interesting. I really don't like that Daigo is working for Fletcher Kane, I can't lie. This is mildly concerning. Ever so mildly. So, immediately after grabbing that, we've gone over to Cassidy Quinn. We're going to buy ourselves some gold splash, because why not? And then that leads us on to stage 6, which looks horrible. And looks like it's probably going to take you a little bit of time. You'll have major heat on you after that heist. You'd better practice with the goods. No, with the good gear. With the good gear. Okay, that's how I phrased it. Eliminate 5 opponents with exotic weapons. In order to do that, you're going to need a dilbit to buy yourself an exotic weapon from one of the back rooms, and then kill 5 opponents with it. That's probably going to take you a little while, but it does say opponents, so guards and NPCs count. So maybe if you can get a dilbit and then head down to a vault, maybe that will make this quest a lot easier for you. There actually appears to be a third walkie-talkie in the Baron's office.
If any of you see Midas in the field, you know where to aim.
Okay. I want those golden hands mount. Jesus Christ. I mean, I guess it's ironic. So like hunters and stuff would normally have like a wolf's head or something like that mounted on their wall. Fletcher Kane, being a wolf instead, would like Midas's golden hands mounted on his wall, which I guess is probably more sinister, but I can respect it. I can respect it. Yeah. Anyway. Whatever you're planning, deal me in. So if you talk to Cassidy Quinn, there's actually a found quest as well. Nothing bonds two people like stealing some jerk's cool car. You know what? I like that. I like that thought. So we follow her to Fletcher Kane's car. And then we can actually steal his special car. And then all you have to do, whilst you're driving away with it, is drive it through 10 key points. So follow the waypoints to follow the waypoints to make a clean getaway. And where exactly are we driving this to is the true question. She talks a lot while you're doing this, I can't lie. Okay, so when you do that, it gives you 500 gold bars, but it also gives you a level up token, as it is a found quest. And I mean, who could hate getting 500 gold bars for free? I know I wouldn't, but I also know that I wouldn't. I also know that I wouldn't hate getting a level up token for free as well, to be fair. So, yeah, that is your found quest for this week. So, here at Shiny Shafts, I've found the 4th walkie-talkie. Let's pick it up and have a listen, shall we? Okay. Alpha team's down, they need backup. Retrieve their masks and inform recruitment we have vacancies to fill. Okay, so Fletcher Kane is a little bit cruel to his workers, it would seem. But more importantly, fetch their masks. So does this mean that Daigo's masks are being used to give the guards power? Is that where the guards are getting like their teleportation powers from? I mean, it makes sense actually, because if you think about it, all of the guards, when they teleport, it has the exact same teleportation effect as the masks did last season. So I guess it makes sense that they are linked in that way. So folks, here we are at Outlaw Oasis. Here is the 5th walkie-talkie. Ooh, okay. Okay, so Daigo's workshop scares some of his workers, does it? That's interesting. Very, very interesting. But I guess we'll go and find the other 2, and then we'll try and complete the final stage of the story quest. The 6th one here in Crime City is actually in the bank itself on the top floor, so let's pick it up. Oh, this one comes from a henchman. Ah, it's talking about us stealing his car. Oh, okay. Yeah, Baron Fletcher Kane is a good villain. And it's nice that we finally have voice lines back, so let's go find that final walkie-talkie. So folks, Lawless Explosive Mammoth Pistol. Pretty good way to get your 5 kills with the exotic weapons for the 6th stage of your story quest. But obviously, it's going to take you a while to get them all. So folks, here's the final walkie-talkie.
We have a minor sighting, sir. Then why are you talking?
Ooh. Okay, so they've sighted Midas. Okay, now for the context as well, in case you don't know where I am, this is the workshop basement under Mass Meadows. So that means there are 7 across the map, 2 in Mass Meadows, 2 in Lone Wolf. So folks, something like this is where you want to do your kills, is a vault. Using guards to get the exotic weapons kills once you've got an exotic weapon will speed it up for you. Obviously, it does rely on you getting the exotic weapon first, which means you need the dill bits to go and buy the weapon, and you get the dill bits from the vaults. But if you're lucky like I've been here, you might be able to get the dill bits from one vault, and then buy the exotic weapon to go and do at another vault. So that might be your best way of doing it. So folks, just like that, that is your story quests done. I'm not going to cover all the expertise quests here on the channel, but yeah, that is all your walkie-talkies and your wanted Keisha Cross quests and a little explanation of the expertise. The next story quests are in another 2 weeks' time, so that means that they are not coming out until the 8th of April, which is the date of the next update. Those quests will be Wanted Baron, so seem to be focused specifically around the Baron Fletcher Kane, but I'm sure we'll find out more then. Until then guys, I hope you found this video, even though it was a bit of a longer one, informative, enjoyable and fun to watch as always. I'll see you all in the next one.